Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meet Merp.
All right, so this week up on the docket, it's a light week.
Yes.
It's a chill week.
Next week's going to be lighter. Spoiler alert. There's
extremely light. But this week, at least we have some stuff going on. So we are going to talk about the rendering beta.
Yeah, the renderer beta is now out. And then another random one. This is the longest title. I'm so sorry. Upcoming updates, regional bond pricing adjustments, and U.S. sales tax. So we're going to talk about that.
So we really just got two things to talk about. There's not a ton going on this week. Mostly that's due to them having a ton of backloaded stuff later in this month. So
which
really,
we'll talk about a little bit.
Yeah, really not much going on in the first couple of weeks of this month. So we are going to try our best to fill it up with some interesting stuff that is happening. But as far as content goes, definitely a lighter couple weeks.
Yeah, but I'm okay because next week, hopefully I'm going to have 500 million drops from the bingo.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fill up the content easily.
Cool. And then, of course, at the end, as always, we will have our Q&A that we do every single episode. If you want to ask us questions about RuneScape, about other games, about real life, feel free to ask us at any of our socials listed down below or at Bunebape, not Bunebape.com, at discord.gg/Bunebape. We have a Discord. Feel free to go there, ask questions in the questions section or just in general. And
Bunebape.com is real if you want to buy merch. I actually did buy the domain for our merch site.
You can also buy merch there. Speaking of sponsorships, we don't have one, so we decided to sponsor the stream ourselves with Patreon. Feel free to join the Patreon for exclusive stuff, including shout outs.
Yeah, I honestly am such a Patreon noob, but we got our first patron. If you want to do the little shout out.
Yeah, shout out Harger. Long time questionnaire.
Thank you so much. I didn't think anyone was actually going to do it.
Yeah.
So I got the email and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, first time actual patron. Yeah. So shout out to them.
Matt's been one for free for a long time, but like that was before we even had rewards for it.
True. Yeah, we actually have things that you get, including shout outs. So shout out to Harger. We practically shout out Harger almost every episode
with the
because
Q&A
of
anyway.
the Q&A anyways, but
now you get
at least now it's more official. So
and you're going to be in the video because we're going to start putting patrons at the end of the episode, like in text.
Yeah, just to show additional appreciation.
I'm so excited. That's so nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
I do need to work on getting a Discord role for patron people in the Discord channel. But
not
it's bingo weekend. You know, I got a lot going on.
Yeah, very, very busy. But yeah, that's all the stuff that we got going on so far. But before we get into all that super cool stuff that we had to talk about, Michelle, how's it going?
It's good. I'll talk about real life first. I started my new job this week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I know, I kind of did too. It's going actually really well. I was nervous about it because I don't like starting new jobs. And it was sad, like having like the last supper with all my work friends and my old role and stuff. But I still work for the same company, so I literally Teams message them every day anyway. But so now I'm working front desk, which means I'm seeing people in real life and like checking them in and making appointments and stuff. And it's like kind of fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. No one's been rude to me yet. A couple people have seemed like impatient, but not necessarily with me. So I'm used to that. Like it doesn't bother me. And a couple people though are like weird. Like whenever I'm checking them in, I'm just like, okay, you can have a seat. Thank you so much. And like as I'm saying that, they're already walking away, and I'm like, okay, fine. But that's just how it is, and it's actually been pretty good so far. And I am learning faster than I thought. Whenever I went on Monday, I was like, dude, I'm not going to take a call for a week. So the 3 things I do is take calls, call people, and check them in. I'm already doing all 3.
Yeah, pretty good.
So I'm super happy about it.
Shout out to new jobs.
Shout out new jobs. And shout out the person that's training me. I won't say their name, but they're doing a great job. It's going well. Yeah. Though I still honestly need their approval for like every single thing I do because I'm scared I'm going to mess up. But I think that's kind of normal whenever you're starting new jobs. Yeah. I was the same way at the call center. Yeah. Anyway, outside of work,
more importantly in game.
More importantly, I got my master CAs.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say master's degree, but
I didn't go to college at all.
Yeah, so master CAs
I
way more important.
I graduated high school early because I hated school. I was on homeschool and I just did 2 years in one because I hated it.
way more important than schooling. You got your CAs are done.
My Master Combat achievement, so I have a Versic helm while still wearing bandos with a fire cape, which I think is really funny and goofy. I do need to get some more CAs done soon because we're going to be getting the Delve boss in a few weeks, and then we'll eventually get CAs there. And I want to keep the Master status because you get thralls for 2 minutes, which is I'm super excited about.
Yeah, a 100% increase in thrall duration.
That used to just be a Grandmaster thing, but they updated it a few weeks ago. I'm not sure. If you're new, we talked about it a few weeks ago. But I am so happy, man. I'm so, so happy. And I thought there was just like all hard CAs left. And then we went and did Maiden, where there's no more than 15 blood trails. And there was just like 4 of us. And it was just the normal 2 people freezing. And we all just ranged the entire fight. So you can see the blood coming for a long time. And it was like super easy. It was in hard mode, Tob.
Super easy.
Yeah, it was really easy. I mean, as long as you have people who freeze it well, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But if you're going to hard mode, you probably know someone that freezes well. So I'm so excited. I was working on some Fasani's ones, and I had 6 points left, and I was going for a Master CA. So I would have just had 1 point left. And then people in chat were like, let's go do a Grandmaster. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, true. So yeah, I'm so, so, so excited that I'm going to be able to have the Masters done for the bingo. So I'm going to get the thralls for the bingo. That's happening this weekend. Signups are closed now, by the way, but I'm going to be streaming it. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it like constantly because I'm sure there's sometimes I'm going to like want to lock in and not be distracted by chat.
Yeah.
Because I'm not super competitive, but like I want to win. And while streaming on twitch.tv/Bunebape if you want to say hi. Bastilla is also one of the captains, twitch.tv/Bastilla, and I know she's going to be streaming it as well. It's going to be super cool. Oh, we have our teams. I want to say who's in my team and give them all a shout out. Not the other teams. The other teams suck. I'm just kidding. The other teams are fine too. But they're not on mine. So my team. I have Alfresco, Smoothcore, Arc Rain, Evercore, J Andrew, Short Tempa, Smooth, or Think is the other name, Juggers, and Soren. So shout out my team. We don't have a team name yet. We're still voting.
Yeah, let us know what you think the team names should be.
Well, it's going to be too late, but you can still give us some ideas.
But let us know.
Yeah, we had like 12 ideas and we've just been polling in the chat. I'm super happy though. Everything's been super chill. And the cats are being like extra cute and the fleas are really close to being gone. Not quite.
Really close.
Really close. I could tell. Like I brush them and I never see them anymore.
Yeah, shout out to anyone that's ever had to deal with fleas. They're really
Nothing
annoying.
could have prepared me for how annoying they are. And it was funny because like I didn't realize that they were that big of a deal. And even whenever I started seeing my new therapist the other week, I told her how like I've been like stressed about that. And she like I'm telling her all this other stuff like anxiety, agoraphobia in high school. And that was the one that made her like, oh my God, that just like hurt my heart for you. Was me saying that we had fleas because she's grown up with pets, so she knows how bad it is.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah, it's very annoying. But other than that, stuff's going so well. How are you?
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Being chilling?
Yeah, being chilling, honestly.
Respect,
I could use some ice cream right now. Shout out John Cena. But no, I don't have any other updates, but there's some interesting stuff in the community. You know, as always, I thought I'd bring it up.
Sure.
The topic of the week. Can you guess?
Is it my bingo?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
oh my
totally.
God. We ended up having 52 people, by the way. Very cool.
No, so the topic of the week, weirdly enough, I didn't think I would say this, is World of Warcraft players.
Are they like actually taking over the game?
Because
I keep seeing so much about WoW players.
There is a significant amount of people that, you know, played WoW.
Even RuneScape mentioned it in the blog the other week.
Went to, a lot of them went to World of Warcraft Classic.
Okay.
Which is, you know, kind of like RuneScape.
Yeah.
Old school RuneScape. And they did their thing there for a while. And I don't know for whatever reason, but there was a bit of an exodus for whatever reason. And now a lot of people from that classic community are playing World of Warcraft.
They're probably honestly just like, what other old games can we play?
Oh, I said playing World of Warcraft, but playing old school RuneScape.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know there's like a lot of them. It's really weird because I keep seeing tweets that are like, oh, now there's so much new players. Like, what's your guys' favorite RuneScape lore? And like asking questions like that. And I'm like, how much new players are there?
Yeah, they
just got bored with WoW Classic.
A few bigger name streamers.
Oh, there's a couple you recognized.
Yeah, like definitely at least a few hundred, if not a few thousand viewers regularly. So I mean, they're like bigger people. And
they're actually bringing a lot of new viewers into the RuneScape category.
Yeah, naturally, along with that comes with a lot of new players as well as viewers and stuff like that. So pretty much you know, like, because there's not a lot going on this week.
Yeah, there's
A lot of the
not.
talks are about this, and of course
Okay.
the hooded Slayer helm. Like that seems to be like a
The
constant
Hooded
thing.
Slayer helm again?
There's been 3 separate posts. Each of them have made the front
Or
at
are they all
separate
just the same
times.
thing?
Yeah, the same exact thing. They're just like
So
letting people
weird.
know, reminding
Like, hey
them
guys, we still want
this could have
this.
existed. But yeah, so a lot of people talking up questions, concerns, you know, suggestions based on this new influx of players.
Okay.
What do you think of what do you think is going to be the main concern?
Um, Maybe like if they start botting. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect this, but um what's your take on this? So
Okay.
someone significant votes on this post. I was kind of surprised because I don't think this is
Sure.
a real take. They say that streamers, or WoW streamers specifically, are the perfect example of why they should raise the total level requirement for voting.
No. What? Everyone should be allowed to vote in the game. It doesn't, you can't just say like, oh, because they're new players, they can't vote. I'm like, that's goofy. That's just like kind of elitist, I guess.
Yeah.
Or gatekeeping. You're gaslight, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it is actually just straight up an obscene take.
Yeah, that's just gatekeeping, honestly.
It's weird mostly because I think that statement has so many built-in assumptions
Yes.
that are just not true.
Yeah.
Like the fact that a person that is 1,000 total level doesn't know changes that, you know, can't contribute to changes in the game because they don't have 2,000 total level or whatever
Yeah.
is sufficient
That
for
took
you
me
to
like
let them vote.
years to get high levels. Like, no.
And let me also put it into perspective. I mean, sure, there are plenty of other new players that are getting into it that are not 1,000 total level,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, a few of the streamers are already 1,000,
So that means that they're
and
actually playing.
and
They're
they're
not.
playing hardcore, most of them.
Bro, it's just gatekeeping at the end of the day. I did look it up. So to vote, you have to be a member with a total level of 300 or above with a minimum playtime of 25 hours.
Yeah, so
You're
these are
not like the biggest player in the game, but like you still like have a good enough understanding of a lot of things to vote.
yeah, those are just the requirements for being able to play the game normally,
Yeah.
essentially, because you know those are the same botting restrictions for buying and selling certain items on the GE.
Yeah, I get what people mean by that. Like I understand that you're like they're new to the game, they don't understand. But at the same time, you need votes from people who have all different kinds of playtime, all different kinds of accounts. Because otherwise it's just like an echo chamber of just like the same people voting, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not a true representation of what people want to vote in the
I was
game.
also thinking it's kind of weird because it's like, what do you know? Whoever agrees with that, what do you think they have, like so much more experience in that makes their vote more important?
That's what I'm saying. That's like just like elitist.
Like, if you're 1,700, is it just assumed that you know, like,
You probably don't know a lot of stuff.
what's best for the game,
Exactly. And
or
there's so much different things that people do in the game. Like some people skill only, some people
yeah,
PvP only, PVM only. Skill level has like nothing to do with really anything like that.
yeah? I'm sure there's plenty of players that are like 1,200 total that are doing raids.
Yeah.
Or there's also similarly people that are 2,000 total that are skillers.
Yeah, and I've never stepped in a raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the skill level, like it really doesn't have to do with anything. It's just they think that people have to like waste time in the game before they can vote, which I don't think is fair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, you know, obviously, I'm sure newer players, especially from WoW and stuff like that, will say some heinous stuff probably, especially considering they don't know how the game has been and
Or
the
like
whole.
their opinions will be heinous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like, you know, how the whole point of the game is to be old school, and they'll say like, you know, they should add like whatever,
Yeah.
you know, like mounts or whatever the hell, because you know you can get mounts really early on in World of Warcraft now. But yeah, I mean they'll say stuff like that, but it doesn't make it invalid. But
They
two,
still get to have their opinion, even if it's a little goofy.
yeah. So it's
You can't
like,
just be like, no, WoW players don't get a vote.
yeah. So I thought that was kind of a crazy take.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
an
it was
interesting one.
I thought it was kind of interesting that would be like one of the big things for people to like mention and stuff like that.
Was there multiple posts like that?
Um, no, actually, I think there were multiple posts like this. But this one had like the highest.
Kudos,
No,
whatever.
yeah, the highest upvotes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I just thought I would pick on this one.
I don't know Reddit terminology clearly.
Yeah, some people were saying, valid things like they don't even know if people under the 350 total level or whatever know that there's like a real polling system that actually
That too,
matters.
yeah.
And also, this is probably the best takes. They say you underestimate people's ability to have 1,000+ total and still be completely clueless.
Exactly. Just get like a couple bank standing skills,
Yeah.
and then do some combat for a week.
I think a lot of people, if you were to play the game, how the game was like designed or introduces you to things in the game, and you weren't doing like a specific type of account,
Yeah.
I feel like it actually is not a crazy thing to think that you don't know, or you don't feel like you know a lot about the game until like 17, 18, 19, 2000 total plus.
Like low key me, I didn't know. I feel like I didn't know anything about the game until we started the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we'd read stuff, and I'd be like, "What the heck is all this?"
Like I stopped my main just short of 2000, and I feel like I know so much more now, practically not playing the game.
Wow, you did stop. You were close to 2000.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's crazy.
So it's like I practically don't play the game now, and knowledge wise,
Well, we also co-host a RuneScape in
yeah,
this podcast.
I was like, to be fair, obviously there's that, but knowledge wise, I feel like I'm ahead of most people that would be,
Yeah. And there's so much stuff that we don't know too.
yeah, even then.
There's
like,
always little things.
we talk
to
about
learn.
stuff that we just figured out all the time.
Yeah. Stuff that's been in the game for 20 years, and we're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like just
you can't time gate your knowledge in RuneScape.
just the other day, like we always talked about like tick eating, or not tick eating, but combo eating.
Oh yeah, we got it wrong.
Yeah,
and
we
you
got
know
it
what?
wrong.
We're probably gonna say the order wrong again, so let's just not.
Yeah, probably. So it's like,
We messed it up like twice, and someone corrected us like twice.
yeah, it's because like for me, I would combo eat all the time, but I didn't have money for brews, so I wasn't experienced in using
Yeah,
brews.
you didn't do like the 3-way, and I
Yeah.
just am lazy and don't do the 3-way.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like just small things like that. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird to think that you know so much more than other
Yeah,
people.
and I think that's like the beauty of RuneScape is that everyone is like always learning new things.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of sick to watch people die to the Dark Wizards. Another one bit the dust.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it. That's so. Were people like baiting them?
No,
Oh,
they just were walking and got killed.
Oh, that's the true
But
experience.
it wasn't even the one by
Oh, it was in Draenor, right?
yeah, it was like in like off of the beaten path in Draenor.
Those ones are sneaky because they're next to willow trees where you're going low level. Why would they place them next to willow trees?
I think it was that one. It was
Sneaky.
like near a road or something. It was like a random wizard spot.
Not during that, but during leagues, I was like 1 hit point running back to Lumbridge, and I forgot about this stupid highwayman, and he went and stabbed me, and I died.
Nice. Yeah. The
This is
highwayman actually hits
stupid.
really hard.
Yeah, it hit me for 1. It was really hard. I died.
Yeah. And the other post I thought was kind of interesting, again, from a WoW streamer. And we kind of talked about this last week, but this one got even more upvotes. So I would be, I feel like
Remiss
I would.
to not mention it.
Yeah, exactly. So, it was really just a clip of them talking about why they think so many people are moving from WoW to RuneScape. And it was kind of what we were talking about, where it's like in WoW, you are like constantly resetting your progression. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because I thought the top comment was really like fairly accurate, where
Okay.
WoW is kind of like permanent leagues.
Oh, it's just it's not as grindy, right?
No, it is, but it's in sprints, just like leagues.
This is a marathon.
You know, like when leagues comes out, and for the first month, you're blasting.
God, it's the best.
There's stuff going on,
It's so fun.
and then
Slows down a little bit.
you're
You're
a
like,
month in, you've unlocked all like 7 tiers of all the damages. You got like your T-bow, and you can like kill Jad in 1 hit or something. And you're like, all right, cool. Well, I guess I'm done.
yeah.
That's kind of like what WoW is, and then it resets.
Yeah. Which I know there was a comment about WoW and our maybe lack of understanding about WoW. We read the comments, okay?
Yeah, we read all the
We read the comments, okay. You don't have to say it again. We read it.
Yeah.
I don't play WoW, so I literally have no input.
I
I already don't remember what's.
I don't remember what it said, but I think it was either a misunderstanding of what I was saying or just incredibly ill-informed.
But I'm not gonna say that you're ill-informed. You just
Yeah.
started a fight.
I know, it's
you
fine.
just no, it's not because
It's
I'm the
fine.
one who has to read them.
Yeah, I don't read them. I just remember
I
what
read
you
them
said.
to him.
Yeah.
And sometimes if they're mean, also you guys should know if you're trying to bully Robert, if they're mean, I will delete it and not tell him.
Yeah, I just
Because
don't
I'm
look.
like, I don't want to read that. That's rude.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good point though, is essentially it's just like leagues over and over again.
That's funny. God, I miss leagues. Why would you say that?
Yeah, they're
Why would you
like,
say the L word?
just a quick reminder for anyone that doesn't know, they are not having leagues this year.
We're hoping for January 2026.
Yeah.
Please?
I mean, let's be honest, dude. And also, before I forget to mention, it is hot as hell.
So hot. If you hear our fan, I'm
If you
sorry.
hear our
It's so
fan,
hot today.
That's what it is. I'm sure other people are like,
Sweating and dying too.
yeah, I saw a lot of people in New York. They're like, it's 101.
Okay, it was like 80 Fahrenheit,
Yeah.
but that is hot enough. And our apartment's always hotter than outside because no AC. It's really cool.
Yeah, true. But yeah, if you are a newer player or if you have played WoW, I am interested in why you started playing RuneScape.
Yeah, was it you saw a streamer doing it? You heard like a friend like told you like it's so much fun? Like what was your inspiration?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people like I still think the best experience you can get in MMOs is the new expansion for WoW.
Really?
Yeah, the first month where you gear up your character and then you go into a raid and then you do the raid with your friends and then you're done.
Yeah.
Once you get past that point, which obviously they only do the raids once every like 3 or 4 months, so there is like a lingering
That's
time
really
of you
weird.
kind of either just goofing off or making a new character or something. So like those months suck, but the first month, that's sick.
You're literally just reminding me of leagues. It makes me miss leagues.
Yeah, exactly. It's
first-
kind of like that.
Man, the first few days of leagues, we like weren't sleeping.
Yeah, true.
I would end stream because I was like, I can't read chat. I can't talk to you guys. Like I'm locked in. You don't understand. And I would end and just play here for 3 more hours, but like in silence.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah, really neat. But yeah, I think it's funny because it's a double-edged sword. That's exactly why people are saying that they're moving away from WoW.
They don't want to be like that.
Is that they
Oh, they're tired of the cycle.
they enjoy the permanence of RuneScape.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'd be less interested in leagues if there wasn't the rewards in main game too.
Yeah, at the unfortunate cost of potentially restirring this
Oh my gosh,
this person's
stop it.
this person's vigor as far as typing up their comments. I remember what
And
they were saying.
Do you?
Yeah,
I want to fact check and make sure you're remembering correctly.
I remember what they said because
Okay.
it was based on me saying that RuneScape gets less content than WoW.
Okay, I don't remember. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, shout out if you've played WoW because you know how true this is. WoW gets a new raid several times a
I actually
year.
had 2 replies about WoW.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, WoW gets many raids. Imagine just if we got Tombs of a Masket every year, that would still not keep pace with WoW. So I cannot believe that RuneScape gets more content than WoW.
Should I read them both?
Sure.
Okay. I won't say the names just in case you guys don't want me to. One said, WoW content does not have a faster release cycle than OSRS. When expansions come out, the gear from previous expansions comes all but obsolete. And then they did say something about Rob not knowing that much. But
that's not entirely true as well.
Can I just say it's really funny that I know nothing about WoW, so I hearted both the comments because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for the reply. I do appreciate that at least.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious. And I was reminded of it because I was looking at the comments of that clip that I was telling you about, and someone's all like, yeah, actually, if you have the highest level gear from one raid going into the next, it does put you a leg above other people that didn't. And that's, so it's still relative and relevant, but it's obviously irrelevant to being the highest power. So it still has that for sure. And I'm not taking offense by this person's
Please don't
comment
fight.
at all. I'm just letting you know I still definitely think you're wrong.
You still disagree respectfully.
I respectfully disagree.
The other comment, I don't even know if this is the same thing, to be honest. This is from someone else. Part of the WoW seasonal thing is that so much of it's rendered obsolete so quickly. 95% of old school stuff is forgotten about every 2 years, and you can't go back to old dungeons or raids and replay them like they were at launch. Gearing starts over 2, and entire spec rotations and abilities can disappear. But in Osrs, Whip and Barrows and Falador are still relevant 20 years later. XP never goes away. Once you unlock Karambwans or Divine Pods, those are forever.
No, that's actually
That's probably more like what we meant to express.
that's a very accurate timeline and representation. Like they said, after 2 years, you can bet that your gear is worthless.
Don't fight him. I'm the one who has to read these comments.
But yeah, I don't know. Wait,
And then we also have a funny question for the Q&A, but I'll save that for later.
And yeah, I do really agree with this person saying that part of the WoW is seasonal thing is that it's like we said, it is like leagues where it's like, you know, there is a reason to go for it, but then there is a reason to stop.
Yeah.
So it is kind of cool. I just thought those were interesting things.
If you're a WoW player, is that what made you come to RuneScape? Let us know.
Let us know. But anyways, we can get into the actual stuff.
No Slayerhood news. We're not getting it.
No, I mean, they've gotten 3 posts now to like over a few thousand upvotes.
Is that a lot?
A few thousand is for sure.
Okay, cool.
Over 1,000 is like, oh, what are these people talking about? I just remember
whenever the HD got taken down by Jagex, didn't that have like a crazy amount? Like the post calling them out on it.
I mean, the top one that I was telling you about, the Slayerhood one, was like 20,000.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that.
That's like a lot. Like the top one from this week, which is Annie Fuchsia, giving her, I think it was Annie Fuchsia, but she was giving her opinion on, you know, why so many RuneScape players or WoW players like RuneScape, and that one had like almost 4,000.
Dang.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me excited too, and I don't care if I sound cheesy because I feel like WoW has more female streamers, so I'm like, yeah, bring more girls into the game because people are kind of annoying sometimes in the game.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if it's less or because there's more guys streaming.
WoW?
Yeah.
I thought WoW like a lot. I mean, obviously all games.
I think
but I thought
honestly,
WoW was like way more than RuneScape.
No, I think it's because it's a larger player base. But
so it is more than RuneScape, but percentage wise, it's
from
not.
what I've seen, like being in both communities, there is a good amount of like on my raid team and in the guild that I was in, a lot of women, but maybe it's because I know more because of you in RuneScape, but it seems like there's more in RuneScape.
Well, that's because I just talk about all the RuneScape girls all the time.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
And I'm like, guess what, blah, 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 did they got Inferno?
I honestly feel like it's pretty similar. Like, it kind of feels like it's anywhere between, for every one girl, there's, you know, depending on situations or content, there's probably anywhere between 6 to 10 guys.
Okay.
It's
getting slightly closer.
Yeah, I was like, I honestly feel like it's
gap.
pretty close still.
Okay.
I just think that there's way more content creators or way more player base in WoW.
Maybe WoW women, more of them will come over and more of the men will stay, and then we'll end up evening out.
Maybe. Honestly, I think
cool.
It's hard to say because a lot of people like games for different reasons, but I do think that they try to capture more female audience.
Yeah, RuneScape really doesn't try.
Yeah.
Do you remember until like 2 years ago, it was just easier to steal from women for no reason?
Really?
Yeah, the ham members.
Nice.
Yeah, it used to be a better drop rate of gang stuff or like easier chance of pickpocketing if it was a woman for like no reason.
That's what's up, dude.
That's so
she's looser pockets.
I guess. I don't understand.
Or maybe because she didn't have pockets at all. Who knows?
You know what? Our jeans don't have pockets sometimes.
Kind of gross. Yeah.
Anyway, anything else?
We have renderer stuff to talk about.
Yes. So if you guys do not remember, just a little reminder. This is about the rendering. It's actually the beta is going live today. The renderer is part of the game part of the game engine that draws each frame, working with your device's hardware to turn data into images. Their current renderer is based on the Java version of the game, with roots tracing back decades. So spaghetti code, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
The mission is to migrate our official client to a new renderer with settings that maintain the current classic look of the game. This is also the foundation of the upcoming HD mode, and once released, you'll be able to switch between classic graphics and HD whenever you'd like. We've been testing the build internally across a range of devices, but obviously players have a bajillion different ways to play the game. So now they have a beta open so we can help them catch any pesky little bugs that they have.
Big.
Yeah. And then if you would like to go through and explain how to get into the beta and stuff.
Yeah, so we talked about this before. If you want to get into the beta, you simply go into your settings. It is an opt-in thing.
It's a weird beta because it's in main game.
Yeah, it's in every part of the game, so you can activate it whenever you want. It is experimental and will be buggy in places that are typically higher in demand.
Hardcores maybe don't do this unless you're at the bank.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that should go without being said, but
Yeah, most hardcores wouldn't probably anyway.
If you use this at places like raids or at certain bosses, you may or may not have a good experience. So just know that it's obviously in beta.
Okay.
So the way you turn it on is you go to your settings, and in the display settings at the very bottom, there's an experimental check, and you can check it and you'll be in the beta immediately.
Or you could just search render and I'm sure it'll pop up for you.
Yeah. So you can simply opt into it. And then once you opt into it, or you can go into the side panel, which kind of shows your settings, your brightness settings, your mouse settings. In there, you can also opt into it as well if you don't want to go into your settings menu and find it. Also, they added a force disable new renderer button on the login if you are having renderer issues every time you log in.
If it is a little too buggy and you're stuck.
Maybe when you log in, like your screen is black or something, then you can actually disable it from the login screen.
That's
so
nice.
you don't have to actually log into the game first to change the settings.
Good.
And that should just be above where you set your default world, so it should be easy to find.
Cool. Do you have a default world?
420 or 421.
I've never had one. I just go to random worlds.
Yeah, weirdly.
Sometimes we'll go to raids and people are like, "Why are you in an Australian world?" And I'm like, "I just woke up here." I don't know.
Usually, almost always it's 421. I think 420 is a total level world, so if I have the total level, I'll go there.
I don't know if it is. Maybe.
Yeah, I know one of those is because it used to be the world I was in all the time.
Not to sound like douchey, but like I don't have to check because I already meet all the criteria for the high level worlds, so I don't even look.
Oh, that's cool.
In a not douchey way, though.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, I just started going there, not even because of the funny number or whatever. It's just because it's a West world.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I get good ping here, so I'll go there.
West Coast, best coast.
True.
As someone who's never been to the East Coast.
Yeah.
You lived in Maine for 2 years, so you can actually say West Coast, West Coast. Right?
Sure. But also I saw some people wondering, like they were showing comparisons in game of like, parts of the world with or without the renderer. And I think some people were also confused why they were showing extremely similar images next to each other, and that is the point.
Yeah, it's supposed to look very similar. They're showing, don't worry, we're not going to change it.
Yeah,
and you can tell the colors look different though.
Yeah, it's going to look different, but the fact that it was even remotely the same is what they were going for, because that is not an easy thing to do. You're matching essentially 20-year-old renders with new renders.
Yeah, they are still working on it, they said, too, and making it look the same.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of bugs, but that is why they're showing them side by side. Not that one is better than the other, but that one looks like the other.
We can go over the bugs, though.
Sure.
Okay, so these are just known so far. Of course, if you have any, be sure to report them. So load times are slower than they should be. Something we mentioned last week, by the way, but just in case you didn't listen.
Yeah. And also there are still many areas, particularly like the POH or bosses, like I just mentioned, that has a ton of bugs still, more than likely, also including missing details.
Some holes in the ground, doorways, and pathways at different levels will appear blocked or blank, but don't worry, you can still interact with them.
And objects or effects with transparency, like crystals, smokes, and overlays, are not rendering as intended. I think a lot of this has to do with the shimmering.
Yeah, they mentioned the shivering a few times. Some clothing items may be missing pattern detail, particularly skill capes and amulets.
And sometimes when toggling the new renderer, the ground may just straight up not load or appear black, and toggling it on off and on again a bunch of times might help.
Sometimes when toggling the new renderer, it may show a single frame from the previous time the new renderer was active. It may look like you were teleported, but you were not. Don't freak out. Just sit tight for a sec, and hopefully it'll load.
Yeah. Also, some textures could just straight up be wrong or squashed.
Draw distance currently does not work and is always set to max.
That might be tough. On a similar note, some people did test the performance of the new renderer, and they were able to get 3, 4, or even 5 times as many frames per second. Not that you'll need
Oh.
that many,
That's cool though.
but it actually utilizes your graphics card somewhat properly now. Before
Oh.
it really didn't.
Cool.
Also, they made it so that you can change the brightness, and it currently results in significant redraw.
They didn't make it. They accidentally did that.
Yeah, so I would not recommend changing your brightness too much because redrawing is kind of demanding.
Some avatars and NPCs may appear to be sinking into the ground.
And some have animation issues where they might shrink.
I like that one. That's
Just for
cute.
a little bit, though.
Some hit spots and health bars may appear offset from where they should be.
And for desktop only, they made it so opening the pop-out panel squishes the aspect ratio on accident.
And also desktop and fixed classic layout, changing the window size squashes the aspect ratio of the game.
Yep, so those are the known bugs. There's a few,
So far.
quite a few others, but obviously those are the ones that they mentioned here, and they're going to continue working on them. They do have a FAQ.
Yeah, so is the render going to be available on mobile?
Yeah, it's on the official client, which means it's available everywhere the official client is, including Steam.
Can I see a side by side?
And they
There's
show
a
the side
picture.
by side, and it looks pretty
The
similar.
water looks lighter.
It looks,
the bridge looks
the
lighter.
whole thing looks lighter, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, some people probably won't like it. But they even say like it's not 100% correct yet. Please bear with us and report any errors you encounter. So it sounds like they're trying to make it 100% if they can.
Yeah, and this another question is, will it affect RuneLight? No, this is part of the official client, so it actually literally does nothing interacting with RuneLight.
Hey, Robert, will the new renderer allow me to scale my UI? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, actually, they already have settings for this. You just need to head over to the interface part of your settings, and there's a menu for it. So you can change it from 100 in increments of like 10 or 20, all the way up to 400% if you want a, giga thick UI.
All right, next up we have some adjustments to stackable clues. These were added last week. I actually made a little video explaining them in less than 5 minutes if you'd like to watch it. If not, I mean, we're going to go over some of it now.
You did these ones too, the new ones?
No, it was the old ones.
Oh, cool.
But I explained how they work. This isn't even stuff that I would have mentioned, to be fair. It's
Yeah.
different. So first up, securing a mimic encounter. Since one way to increase your clue scroll capacity, which is how many you can have on you, is by consuming a mimic scroll case, which you earn from the mimic boss. We've added mimic dry protection to help your clue hunting journey stay on track. I think this is, at first I wasn't sure if I liked this, but then I remembered I got a mimic on like my 3rd elite, so I can't be judgy.
Yeah, I've never got one.
Oh. You'll be guaranteed a mimic encounter in either your 10th master or 25th
25th.
elite clue. If you have mimic encounters enabled, remember to talk to Watson in this house.
Yeah, and if you've already passed this threshold, then the next clue you open of those tiers will have a mimic.
This guaranteed encounter is a one-time deal. So if you've already had it, you are not going to get another mimic on your 25th, what is up with me?
No one knows.
Or on your 10th master.
Maybe you'll get it on your 3rd time.
Stop. I remember, I think it was Gluten couldn't get her music cape forever because she couldn't get a mimic. So sorry, Gluten, it's a little late.
Yeah, GG. There were a couple smaller fixes, though. So now completing X marks the spot will award you a beginner clue scroll box rather than a beginner clue scroll.
Fix a bug where the minor scroll case did not show up in the collection log, even though its +1 cap was correctly applied after completing X marks the spot.
Yeah, that's it. They also have some other changes, and these are things
So random.
from past weeks. People have been asking about it because this is still from poll 84.
I forgot that this wasn't added, to be honest.
Which was like kind of a while ago now, but this is stuff primarily for Iron Men.
Yeah, so they made it so you can take Revenant emblems and chisel them for Ether. So the breakdown, emblem is worth, so you can also turn it in for gold. I'm sorry, I've never done this before, to be honest. You can sell them to the emblem trader or break them down. So it's either worth 500k for the emblem or 1,000 Ether. For Ancient Totem, it's 1,000,000 gold, 2,000 Ether. Ancient Artifacts, 2,000,000 gold, 4,000 Ether. This is ore, by the way. It's not both. Ancient Medallion, 4,000,000 gold, 8,000 Ether. Ancient Effigy, 8,000,000 gold, 16,000 Ether. And Ancient Relic, 16,000,000 gold, or 32,000 Ether.
And this is all just directly a 500 GP to
That's
1 Ether
yeah.
exchange.
I don't know what I'd want to do. Well, I'm a main, so I'd take the gold. But like,
Yeah, I was like, certainly you're gonna do the Ether. No Iron Man wants to farm Ether.
yeah, that's true. But as a main, I'd be like, give me the gold. I'll just buy Ether later.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can already turn in the ancient relics and stuff like that for gold. So
hmm
this is just another way for you to turn it in directly for Ether.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it is specifically for Iron Man. This is not a moneymaker.
What I'm wondering is because you chisel it is like, oh, you just chisel it one time, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
just chisel. I was like, you have to chisel it
yeah.
32,000 times.
No, it just
No,
says
you
use
just
your
one.
chisel on the artifact. That's it. But yeah, so they even say that this is not a moneymaker.
Yeah, it's just if you don't need the gold and you have it, why not?
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, next up, exciting news. Next 2 weeks from now, not next week, we are getting Varlamore the Final
Yeah,
Dawn.
July 23rd, Wednesday.
July 23rd. So I'm sure you guys have all seen stuff about this or heard us talk about it, but we're going to, in 14 days, be able to embark on the epic finale of the Varlamore quest, face the first ever delve boss, the fearsome Doom of Macchiato, expand our Slayer grind with a new dungeon and deadly Custodia stalkers, which look very cool, explore Auburn autumn-hued forest and partake in a brand new fletching minigame, and challenge the gemstone crab and a new type of Nagua. I'm really excited for the gemstone crab, randomly.
One of the top comments that I was just making sure actually was real
Happened?
is they were talking about this, and I kind of agree. They're saying like in 2 weeks, this is a fairly large update,
Yes.
and they feel like the hype for it has been underwhelming.
I was gonna say I kind of forgot because of Yama. I feel like they were doing a great job hyping up initially, but after the poll, they kind of stopped talking about it.
Yeah,
If it were me, because I'm annoying, and to be fair, I'm not good at marketing at all. Every week I'd be like, guess what, guys? It's coming soon. Reminder, like reading all this stuff. I'd be posting pictures. Like,
yeah.
I'd be hyping up a little bit more.
I feel like they're not talking about it very much.
I feel like they talked about original Varlamore more, or maybe because we were all more excited for that because it's like brand new. But yeah, I kind of like keep forgetting about this, even though
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be an insane update once it's actually out.
Yeah, especially with adding Doom to the game. I feel
I'm
like
so excited for
I
that.
feel like that specifically is a little underwhelming for me.
It's weird because it's like this huge end game boss, first delve boss, and I'm like, you guys need to be mentioning this every week,
Yeah,
bro.
new best in slot items. Like
I don't even
kind
remember
of
what it drops boots.
best in
I
slot
want the
boots.
boots so
Like,
bad.
I definitely feel
Not
like
a
it's
shovel.
been downplayed a little bit for
Yeah,
sure.
you guys need to hype it up the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Someone else did ask, will the gemstone crab be soloable?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it is.
Okay, that's yeah.
I was like, I don't know how realistic that'll be, but
Well,
technically
people
it
said that about
should
Yama,
be.
and Yama ended up
And
being
it
yeah.
is. So I
Is there
don't
gonna be a pet?
know.
Please,
You'll
please,
have
please,
to
please,
find
please,
out.
please. I hope so.
You'll have to find out. Sit and wait, dude.
The thing is, like, I did Scurrius for that many KC. Well, first of all, because it just became a meme, but also because doing really easy fights like that, like, you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to change your prayer if you don't want to, and you can get a pet. Like, I love that. I really
Yeah.
want to go for the Amoxicillin pet sometime because that one's also just so chill too.
True. And before we move on to the final stuff, I figured I'd mention here because I just remembered for anyone still interested or wondering about the TOA changes that they talked about last week,
Oh.
or there's actually kind of a bunch of changes from last week that they said they were going to do this week. All of those have been pushed back.
Oh, because of Varlamore.
Yes,
In the
because
rendering.
of Varlamore. They asked, are you still going to add them to TOA? They are, but they were planning on adding them this week, but because of the Varlamore stuff
Yeah.
and whatever,
I mean, that's a valid reason.
it just sucks because it's like, why would you say they're going to be coming next week when they're not?
We've already spoken before about how sometimes we wish they wouldn't specify a time.
Yeah, you should have just been
Like after Varlamore.
should have been like on the docket, like,
Yes.
happening eventually.
My preferred way of saying is say something later, be like, we're gonna get it in a month, and then be like, surprise, we got it in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, happy, like you got it early.
Yeah,
Rather than
usually-
delaying it. It's better to surprise people with it early.
Usually whenever I give people estimates on things, I'll think about the time and I'll double it.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause-
Just
and
in
then-
case.
And then if they are like, oh, that's crazy, then I'll shorten it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, all right, I mean, it's a common thing. It's called anchoring.
Mhm.
It's a, negotiation
You
strategy or
start
whatever.
crazy and you just go from
Because
there.
if you're all like, oh, this house is worth 100K, and then you move it up to 200, it's like, oh, that's disappointing. But
Yeah.
if it starts at 1 million and you move down to 200, you're like, wow,
Then
this
it's
is the best deal
cool.
of my life.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
makes you feel special.
it's kind of like that. But maybe they should do that.
I would agree.
Would it feel better? I don't know.
I think it would feel better. We might still be a little bit annoyed. It's going to take a while, but if they surprise us after, it'd be cool.
True. Speaking of surprises, if you want to surprise us with some of the best art we've ever seen, then you could go home one of the 4 lucky winners for the art contest for Varlamore.
Yeah, it's a Varlamore Art Challenge. This is going to be in the RuneScape Art Community Discord. I actually joined it just because I want to see people's art. So it's gonna open on the first day of the event. You can submit artwork based on the week's theme. This is starting on July 14th, so next week, ending on August 11th. It's gonna be 4 weeks of challenges. The art community team will reveal the new theme each week, and you can also get a sneak peek right now. So draw before the dawn starts on July 14th. Show us your artwork inspired by existing Varlamore content.
It's I don't know if you
Drawn before the
yeah,
dawn.
I was like, it's drawn before the dawn.
I had to think that. Okay, that makes more sense. So, if you're feeling inspired, go post it, because if you're one of the 4 lucky winners, you will get a capybara plushie from Makeship, a gift of Guthix novel, and the RuneScape official cookbook. I'm not an artist, but this made me want to try.
And it does say that each of the 4 winners will get each of these rewards.
Yeah, it's not like optional. So I was
it's not optional. You must win.
You have to.
Yeah, so you get all
like,
3 things.
I want to go for it. If I make something goofy, maybe people vote for it as a meme.
Yeah, I mean, if you are at all artistically inclined, then why not give it a try?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll win, or maybe you'll just have fun doing it. And if you're wanting to see other people's stuff and you don't really do art yourself, that's fine too. The RuneScape art community, which is what this is, they have a Discord specifically for this.
Yeah, I joined it, and you can even select on it that you're just here to browse.
Yeah, so you
to
can
appreciate art.
You can just hang out, look at cool art, or actually win something depending on what you want to do.
I thought this next thing sounded cool because I've never heard of this before. So the RuneScape art community is also having an annual art fight. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I don't know why I would have heard of this.
So your sister's an artist. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she does art fighting all the time.
Maybe she does.
No.
An art fight is a friendly competition between 2 teams of artists in which they attack one another using artwork of their opponent's character.
Nuclear bombs.
You can immediately drop bombs.
Yeah.
The attacks are scored based on a variety of different criteria, and the team with the most points is declared the winner. The art community hosts an art fight every single summer, and this year it's been Varlamore themed. Artists can couple up their art attacks with the main Varlamore art challenge. Plus, they're going to reward extra points to the team for any attacks fitting the weekly prompts. Oh, so you can hit 2 Quetzals with 1 stone? Damn, those are like our pets. That's messed up.
True.
No prize for that one. It's just for funsies.
I just thought about that.
Cool.
That was the last pet I ever got.
The Quetzal?
Yeah.
On which account?
On my iron.
Which iron?
My most progressed iron.
Okay, I was
my GIM.
You have. Oh, that was your most progressed, was the GIM.
Yeah.
God, he got it at like 2 hunters.
Yeah, I think it was either 2 or 4 or 6. It was like a really low
Under
number.
10 Quetzins, and then I got mine like 96. We both got really lucky.
Easy.
Yeah.
But that's it. There is one final artistic thing though.
This is in the regular Discord server.
Yes. So if you want to make the official banner for Discord, for the old school, or I guess probably just the straight up RuneScape Discord.
I think OSR's Discord's different.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah, I'm
either
not
way.
in it.
Either way, you can design something for Varlamore, the Final Dawn, inspired by that for Discord. It just has to have certain, aspect ratio 16:9, pixels 960 by 540, and you can actually have your banner displayed whenever someone joins the server. Cool. It'll be up there.
And you win a free bond.
You do win a free bond, so it's $10.
Nice. I think it's more than $10 now. No.
Yeah. The Discord server has just reached 200,000 members, so that's going to be a lot of people looking at your art potentially, which could be cool.
Yeah, very cool. Some more other changes. They are now adding the option to open up the world map by pressing Control and M. That's actually super nice.
Control M, dude.
I think that probably people from WoW are like asking, because like a lot of people are asking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Control M will open up your map.
Yeah, cool.
There you go. And this is a thing that you can turn on or turn off just below your hotkey section in the controls section of settings.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You can turn this off if you want. Also, some other changes. These are completely other changes.
Yes. I wish that they'd say stuff like this before the event updates.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Changes to Obor and Briofita's chests now drop a guaranteed beginner clue scroll, provided they have the space, obviously.
Yama's elite clue drop rate is now 1 out of 30 instead of 1 out of 66. This should have been a thing for the past 2 months, but apparently there were issues and now it is corrected.
Yeah. They fixed a bug where the I should see a doctor combat achievement couldn't be completed at next due to the cough effect getting cleared upon reaching the final phase.
The raffle button no longer appears on Group Ironman setting menus, as it's been nearly 3 years since the last raffle, and there are currently no plans to run another. I don't even know what that means. Do you?
No. And finally, there was a hotfix they rolled out last week, but they're mentioning it now that in Perm Deadman Worlds, the scroll boxes now should work how they expect it to work and without stockpiling charms.
Yes. And then they just mentioned how the TOA changes and other changes that they mention are not going to be released yet. And there is not a release date for them. Probably they're assuming there's going to be a lot of bugs with Farlamore when it comes out.
Probably never.
Shut up.
Yeah.
This is the real news this week.
Big.
Upcoming updates, regional bond pricing adjustments, and U.S. sales tax.
They're going to increase the price. I haven't even looked at this.
Not for us.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel like it will be somehow.
So, I mean, we'll have sales tax maybe. So on July 10th, outside of the US and Eurozone, the regional pricing of bonds will be adjusted. There will be no changes to the price of membership, treasure hunter keys, rune coins, and rune metrics in all regions. I'm assuming those are all Rs3. We regularly review pricing to ensure relatively parity across markets in the interest of preserving fairness across our global communities. This means some non-US currencies will see a price adjustment that brings the relative price of bonds in line with the relative price of membership.
Adjustment.
So it's going to be more. This review also includes charges for the bond price in USD and Eurozone territories on the Apple Store, which is reduced by £2 or £1, or sorry, $1. £1 or $2. Hello.
There we go. Great British pounds.
Thank you. So in Australian dollars, dollary dues, a bond is now going to be $12.99. In Canada, it's going to be $11.49, and in the UK, $6.49. Yeah. So and there's also U.S. sales tax. In addition, from the 22nd of July, state-specific tax will be applied. This will only impact a minority of players based in the U.S. Those with a recurring agreement and an eligible zip code will be emailed later this week.
Gross.
This was like such a boring blog.
It's funny because this also reminds me anytime like characters in a video game get adjusted, quote unquote, we all know what that means.
Nerf?
It's a nerf.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a nerf to your wallet if you live in one of those 3 countries.
Yes.
Or maybe in some US states.
Yeah, it's interesting because they did the thing where they have the prices of different bonds, but they're not value deals. So like Australia, it's $12.99 for one, it's $129.90 for 10.
If you bought 100 bonds, it would be the same as if you bought 100 singular bonds.
Yeah, no bundle deals.
Yeah, you might as well not ever buy 10 bonds unless you were going to use 10 bonds immediately.
Yes. But yeah, that's it for the updates so far. Unless there's more.
So surprise, surprise, there is another blog. And it is actually poll related.
Yeah, it's Poll 85. It's another quality of life blog. So we could go ahead and go through that before a Q&A. I'm glad we got something else.
Yeah.
There's also a Varlamore blog, like getting hype for Varlamore, but we are purposely saving that for next week in case there's nothing next week. And because you guys kind of like low-key already know about Varlamore.
Yeah.
And if you don't, now you have to come back next week.
I'm sure there's, if I had to guess, there's probably going to be another blog next week about it as well, because there's been multiple people saying that they don't feel like there's been a ton of hype around it.
They need to hype it up more because honestly, it's going to be a really cool update.
It is going to
be good.
Honestly, it's on the same level as Yama.
Yeah, so it's more than Yama.
I don't feel like they didn't hype it. I feel like they just didn't hype it as much as Yama.
I'd agree. I don't know if that's just because like maybe we already have Yama and I'm not remembering, but it does feel like Yama was hyped up more than this entire like region part of Varlamore. Like,
yeah, and to be
more hype.
I think it has a lot to do with them not putting in. It doesn't seem like they're putting an emphasis on the Doom.
They should be. Much. It's a new in-game boss. I think it's gonna be harder than Yama.
Yeah, and I think we've only seen it like twice.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely talked about it, but there's even a cinematic trailer. It's just Maybe because Yama just threw us off, but yeah, it does
Yeah.
feel like Yama
I feel
had
like
more hype.
yeah, I feel like they haven't really shown it off. Like I pay attention to the news all the time, and I barely know that it's like a demon praying mantis,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
which is like weird. Obviously,
Kind of cool.
I feel like they should be like, you know, showing it off more,
agree.
teasing the boss specifically more.
Well,
'Cause-
we're gonna do that next week. We're gonna hype it up since they're not.
Yeah.
It's our job now.
Speaking of hype, one final thing.
Okay, I was like, what?
Because I do not want to talk about this next week.
Oh, sure.
Is going to be the one final thing about the World of Warcraft.
Oh,
dudes.
yeah. I Google, by the way, every week I Google OSRS news, and that's like how I see like the news posts. But sometimes like I'll click on the actual news for it, and there was multiple articles about all the WoW players coming to RuneScape.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to, you know, pick on this because I thought it was actually a super good take that I agree with.
Oh, sure.
It's funny because like I like both games. I've played both extensively. Obviously, I played WoW more than RuneScape,
Fake.
but I got to, you know, relative end game in RuneScape, even though I didn't do a ton of it. I'll be honest, but I
Never
did a
even
lot.
done
I
TOA.
did a lot of WoW, and I like both games. They both have good and bad stuff about them.
Okay.
That being said, it's funny because one of the top clips from today got like a ton of, you know, attention, which was from Savix. I like Savix a lot. He's a PvPer. I like him a lot.
See, like a WoW.
Yeah, he's a WoW, he's a WoW player. I think he did play Classic, which was more like PVM raid stuff. But either way, he's a good player.
Okay.
He's a chill dude, and it was like a clip of him talking about like how much he likes RuneScape and stuff like that. Blah blah blah.
Cute.
And the name of the person that posted it, not Savix. So the person that posted this said, named it. It's official that RuneScape won the MMO competition or whatever.
Oh.
And you know, link to the clip about how he's so excited about the game or whatever.
Yeah.
And Sween came in with I think a pretty based take and pretty much exactly what I would say as well.
Okay.
So Sween said, this is such a cool clip to see both a player and a J mod, but not crazy about the title. You can love both games, and plenty of us do, but we really are glad that so many people are getting to experience OSRS and really give it a chance. All of us have known for years that we have something special, and it's good to see others are starting to get it too.
Yeah, he's saying don't pit games against each other.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say the comment does remind me of when someone will come into the chat and be like, oh my gosh, like you're so pretty. Unlike those other RuneScape streamers who like show their boobs a lot. And I'm like, you can't compliment me by insulting other people.
Yeah.
It's just mean. So I get that.
It doesn't remind me of that. It reminds me more of whenever people compare any two similar things as if there is only one dogma to live by and that you must choose one or the other or you die.
It reminds me of like kids, like my nieces would always do this. I'd be like, oh yeah, you really like Frozen. And they'd be like, I don't like Frozen. I like Moana now.
Yeah.
Like they have one favorite and that is it.
Yeah, or like they're no longer my best friend. This other person's my best friend.
Yeah, and the other person's dead to me. Like
Yeah.
there's no middle
I'm
ground.
like, you can have multiple best buds. Like you don't gotta choose one. No one told you that.
Exactly.
Same thing with this game. Actually, I think it even makes for a better experience because I know if I feel a certain way and I feel like I want a certain type of content, I can be like, oh, I'm gonna go play Elder Scrolls because that MMO is super fun for a particular reason.
They're all fun
Or-
for different reasons.
And it's like maybe I
Yeah.
don't feel like
That's
paying
fair.
a bunch of money for an MMO. I can go play Guild Wars, you know, one of the best free to play
Oh
experiences.
yeah, you made a video on them, huh?
Yeah, it's like there's a ton of different aspects to games. So
Cool.
yeah, shout out to all the games,
All the games, especially OSRS and Baldur's Gate 3 and Stardew Valley.
but
and Animal Crossing.
especially shout out to not RuneScape. I hate that game.
RuneScape 3, I know. OSRS is it's the game though.
No, but yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was a pretty good take. You just play both. Yeah, try it. Same thing if
Why not
you've
both?
played RuneScape and you know maybe you're getting burnt out. Try WoW.
Yeah.
Go back. Anyways, we have some poll 85 stuff.
Yeah, so
We
it's
were just talking about how Poll 84 took forever.
yeah, so kind of cool that right after complaining, we like seemingly manifested this.
Yeah.
You're welcome, I
Uh,
guess you could
it's
say.
unfortunate. I think they started off the blog with a misstep, in my opinion.
Why?
Because we've seen this time and time again. You know, both of us, old heads at this point.
I guess so, yeah.
We've seen this time and time again.
Okay.
They literally say here, we'll be trying to hit a much more regular cadence
Stop
with these
saying it.
polls,
Just stop saying it.
aiming for more frequent, smaller updates focused on offering things to keep us chugging along. I feel like I've read this a year ago.
I know. I hope so. You know, I love all these little blogs and they keep us busy on the podcast, but don't say it because you're going to freaking jinx it. Because you do that every time.
I'm
Where's the Gazette?
unironically, I feel deja vu. Like I almost am certain they have said
Yeah.
something along this line.
You know what though? I do the same thing for stuff all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
If this keeps them going and doing things more regularly, because I think they were doing things regularly, and then
it slows down, they start again.
and then that one poll came out that took 8 months to do, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, brother.
You know, there's still stuff that's come from Poll 84, they said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that like all the TOA and stuff we mentioned. Yeah. Weird.
So it's like, all right,
This is a
cool.
completely different poll. Very different.
Yeah, very different. This is all quality of life stuff. Like they said, they do want to do smaller ones that it's just quality of life stuff, not big ones like the TOA one every
Yeah.
time.
Of course.
So I wouldn't expect that.
I love quality of life polls.
But these are some very, very not looked after things that are getting updated.
Yeah, some of them I'm really excited for. Starting out with clan system tweaks. So we have a couple new things that we're going to, poll to introduce. We can go back and forth.
Yeah, there's a bunch of clan things.
Yeah, so if multiple clan members are in a group and all set a new PB, they're going to condense the message into one line rather than clogging up the clan chat with every single player having set a new PB.
Yeah. Also, to preface, all of these things are based around clan chat.
Yes.
This next one, they say that they're going to take a pass over loot that doesn't broadcast. There's actually a ton of things that just don't broadcast because they haven't been added to it yet.
Lame. They're going to add icons to broadcast that come from a specific game mode, meaning you'll be able to tell whether something was achieved in main game, deadman, or temporary game mode like leagues.
And
That's
also,
nice.
yeah, that's really nice. They're going to add a filter. My voice just disappeared. They're going to add a filter to let clan owners hide the GP that clan members lose on death. This already exists for kills, but not deaths.
Okay, interesting. They're also going to have clan event broadcasts. This is pretty sick. So a new feature that allows you to send out chat broadcasts to your members for upcoming events. For example, if an event starts in 1 hour, you get a message in chat to let you know. If you log in within the hour before the event kicks off, you'll get the same notification. That's super handy.
Yeah.
Because honestly, organizing this bingo, man, I feel like I'm tagging everyone 100 times. So it'd be cool if there's something in chat that stayed there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like they should like tie this to event triggers. Like, for instance, obviously this is a clan event thing, so
Yeah.
like if you're like 3, 2, 1, and then you do the announcement or whatever, cool. But I feel like if you tagged it or tied it to things, that would be cool as well. Like there's an event broadcast based on like, and it's like more, I'm guessing it's more extravagant.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like a normal thing.
I'm imagining that it's kind of like pinned, how they like pin at the top whenever there's a news
Oh,
post.
you think so?
Probably not, but I think that'd be nice. That's what I
Yeah.
would want to see personally.
I don't think it'll work this way, but I'm just imagining it's like, colorful, like wavy text, but like in your chat box type
That'd
of
be
deal.
cute.
And I was like, it'd be cool if they could tie that to events.
Yeah.
Like maybe this, this might be toxic, but maybe you want to like show off banning a really annoying person in your clan, and you can like do it in a stylish way.
With
Or
swag.
more than likely someone gets like a 99 or
Yeah.
a 2000, and it gives them like an extra special shout
But
out.
the broadcast, so you want them to have a way to broadcast it cool ways for drops as well, because this is just for events.
Yeah, for other things.
Oh, okay,
For like
yeah.
things that you specify.
That'd be kind of cool.
And that's only because I'm guessing that this is more than a normal announcement.
The way they said broadcast makes me think so.
Is there a way to announce in clan right now? Probably not, just you talking.
I think you
right?
just type. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not in a clan, and our clan
Okay,
is like
then
very
it probably doesn't
active.
work the way I'm thinking, which is lame, but It
I don't
probably,
think you do wavy in a chat box.
well, obviously, but I was just imagining it's like cooler looking, but I'm guessing this is just gonna look like an item drop, but it's gonna be you typing.
Like a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough.
I guess it's fine. Honestly, I really want more, but I'm guessing their implementation of clans and clan halls is an absolute nightmare because every time they talk about it, they talk about how difficult it is
They
to program.
did say on here how it's very unyieldy
Yes.
every time.
And I'm like, you invented this, brother.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got no spaghetti code to fall back on. You invented this for GIM.
This isn't that old.
This should be easier to use.
Yeah. Next up, we have some other poll changes. I really like this first one.
It's funny because I got some interesting takes. I
Oh,
know.
I can imagine.
I know people will not like
can
my
imagine.
takes on some of these.
So the first one, okay, in my mind, what makes quality of life polls great is whenever you read it and you're like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Why didn't we have that before?
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I feel about this first one. So they want to give you permanent ropes at Backstory and Falls as long as you have finished both the Waterfall quest and completed the Kandarin Medium Diary. I
Cool.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a clue over there
Do
too.
yeah, I was like, do you know why people it's just for the clue?
Yeah, I guess some people might want to go to like, you can fight still in there, right?
Yeah, there's fire giants.
Oh, there is?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
stayed there for a little while because you can safe spot them really easily, and no one ever goes there.
I'm sure people go there because I would always go to like Brimhaven or
Yeah,
something.
during early Slayer, I would just AFK, and
Oh.
also it'd be even better with water spells now.
Yeah, there's a clue there that I have many times forgotten a rope.
Oh,
I don't remember what tier.
bro, I am gonna give like a giga old man take.
What? You?
And before anyone even hops on, obviously I'm being contrarian here.
He's
for
not
almost,
like other boys.
for
he likes
almost
to be unique
no
and
real
sassy.
reason other than I just
Can
don't like it.
Okay.
And
You don't have a reason?
to counter, people are gonna be like, all right, but you know, if you're an OG listener, you might remember me thinking that the when they added the permanent rope to Calphite Queen, I thought that was a good change.
Yeah.
The difference here is you don't have a full inventory going here typically. So you forgetting the rope is not really like an impact on you. It's an inconvenience because you forgot it. Whereas like it actually like hurts your inventory going to KQ.
I understand where you're coming from. Disagree.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I think just thinking of it as if this was just introduced as a medium diary reward, like it makes sense as a medium diary reward. It's a really good one.
That's the one thing that makes me more on board is
Yeah,
it is
it
a
makes
diary
sense.
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Calphite Queen, like that one's like an elite diary reward or maybe a hard one or something.
Yeah, it sucks because that pulls me over to the agreeing side.
Yeah.
But the fact that this change kind of feels like a weirdly easy scape thing.
I think it would have been more if it was just the Waterfall quest.
Yeah.
The
I
diary
agree.
the diary really carries it.
I am getting pulled in two different directions
Yeah.
because of that. If
Yeah.
if there was no diary, I'd be like, this is like a weird easy escape thing that doesn't need to happen.
But the medium diary, I mean, that takes a while.
I think
to
it
do
would
at the
pass
beginning, too.
anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Next one is about Tithe Farm.
yeah.
So they've been making a lot of changes to Tithe Farm recently, but they right now have a cap of 1,000 points, which people apparently hit all the time. And
It is a lot.
Yeah. So I Googled it and 400 points only takes a few hours because
Yeah.
400 points is a tile for the bingo.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't take actually that long to get
And it's
1,000.
not, they've made it so good that it's not dumb to come here for like many levels.
Yeah. It's actually good XP for levels.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you're blasting farming, you could easily get to the 1,000.
Yeah. But they want to up that to 16,000. Kind of
Yeah.
an insane amount.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to Tithe Farm in a second, so I will hold my tongue. I don't really know. I think it's a really weird amount, though.
I don't really care, but also, I mean, 1,000 is fine.
I would say like maybe a few thousand. I don't know why they jumped to 16 though. That's so random to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't feel strongly about this at all though.
Me neither. I feel less strongly about this. I do just feel like 1,000 is fine. Like, okay, you got to leave every once in a while. Like, what's the big deal?
Well, you know what does suck is okay. I'm
The
actually
bank is
for
right there.
no the points you don't bank. So that's what's
The
frustrating.
points you spend.
Yeah.
And then you bank the herbs that
But
you
like
get from
if
the
you
points.
want to save for an outfit and get the entire outfit at once,
Who
I'm not
cares?
totally sure. Well, I always do that.
I know, but
For
I
the
mean,
sake of videos, I'll like go and green lug stuff all at the same time. So if
yeah.
you want to green lug it all in one go, you can't. So I am actually for this update because I like green lugging everything all at once.
Yeah.
I've been pulled over. Maybe I don't. I still don't think 16,000 is necessary though. Like, you do like 6,000.
Yeah.
Next is a disease-free Harmony Island herb patch. Oh my god, I hated saying that.
Yeah.
This would be an elite diary reward. So the herb patch on Harmony Island would be disease-free. I obviously want that. Yeah, that's a really good elite reward.
Yeah. It sounds fine. It's an elite from Mauritania, which is
It's
a lot.
It's funny because they even point out that it's really weird that you get this lot whenever you finish the elites, but it's not protected.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, whereas like other ones, like even like Troll Stronghold, like that one's protected. So this makes a lot of sense.
I still use it because you can put watermelons there. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's one of those.
I've definitely, yeah, I've
So
gone there.
yeah, it's a good patch. Yeah, it's nice if it would be disease free.
Yeah, and elite diaries take a long time.
This next one is actually amazing. It's
Yes.
for the Fremnik Sea Boots teleport. For anyone that thought it was really weird that it always only came with one teleport, considering it was
Unless you were elite.
Yeah, considering it was at least a hard tier requirement for the diary. Yeah, it's going to be bumped up potentially if this poll passes. So
I'm gonna vote yes.
it's going to unlock at 1 teleport, 3 teleports, 5, and then unlimited, going from easy diaries up to elite respectively.
Yeah, at the beginning, I don't think you get a telly for easy. I think you have to do like the hard.
You have to do the hards, and it only comes with once a day.
So weird.
Yeah, it's not good.
Next up is a mausoleum shortcut at Finkenstrain's castle. I don't know how to pronounce that. You guys know there's an elite clue, and you have to like go underneath the grave, and then you have to go past all the weird creatures. Then you have to climb up, and then you can do the clue. It's only a medium
the test
clue.
subjects.
Yeah, so there's a bridge right there if you remember, and it's frustrating because it's broken. If this passes, if you have finished the quest and if you have 50 to 60 construction, you'll be able to repair a bridge so you can go into your clues.
Yeah, pretty chill.
I like that because, I mean, it's just medium clues.
And those were all questions, part of the polls, questions like 1 through 9. So, yeah, we're going to vote on all those.
I really like a lot of those.
But the biggest ones are the ones that we're about to talk about because they weren't polled. They're just getting put in the game.
It's so funny because this is like the one that I was like kind of unsure about. And it's unpolled, so it doesn't matter. Pet insurance changes. So they're going to give us free pet reclaims. I don't know. They said in 2025, the gold sunk by the system isn't really consequential and only serves as a deterrent for people showing off their pets. But to top it off, we're going to look to refund prepaid insurance fees where possible. So you'll get some gold back. It just feels weird. But at the same time,
What don't you like about it?
no, that's the thing is I don't know. It just feels strange. But at the same time, I literally have 3 pets at Provita that I am not picking up because I don't want to spend 3 mil.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. I think it's just like so different that I feel weird about it. I think overall I will be happy when that's added though.
Yeah, I think
It's strange.
the change is fine. I actually have a weird other issue.
Oh,
So
I think we should delete pets.
This leads me directly into a question that seems kind of obvious once you think about it, but what is
The purpose of Provita now?
no, I was gonna say why lose your pet at all when you die?
I guess there's not really a reason anymore. Well, because Provita needs to have some purpose
I guess.
to claim your free pets.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Moose and Goose ran away and then like the Humane Society called and they're like, come pick up your cats, and we arrived and they're like, that's gonna be $1 million.
Yeah.
I
True.
would pay it for them. I love them.
But yeah, I was just thinking like, okay, now that there's
Yeah.
no repercussions other than going to Ardoin to get your pet, why not just be able to have them out all the time?
Honestly, I feel like that will happen eventually now. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because the thing is, like, a lot of people have cool pets. You're not going to see them use it.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think
it's just they don't want to lose it.
I feel like this will happen too. I think so.
Yeah.
Next up, some sheep herder improvements. So this is like during the quest from, is it just called sheep herder? I think it is.
I think so.
So in that quest, you have to like prod sheep, and it's really freaking tilting. They get stuck against walls. They just stand there.
Not a very well done
menacingly.
quest.
Yeah, it's a really old quest. So they're redoing it. They made a change that means if a stuck sheep.
No, I was just gonna say, just like all things old, it kind of sucks.
Oh my God, sorry, anyone
No,
old.
so I'm old. It's fine.
You're 30.
Same thing.
Old. We've got a change rate that means a stuck sheep will move into an empty space nearby when prodded. Simple.
Yeah.
Should have been done a long time. I thought they changed this a long time ago.
Nope.
I think that they tried to make the pathing better, but that wasn't enough.
Yeah,
So they're
it
like, all
wasn't.
right, fine, we have to edit it again.
Yeah, the next thing they're going to change, unpolled, is charter ship numbering. I could see some people not liking this.
Yeah, I think it makes sense though.
Based on your reaction every time we add a new teleport to the POH jewelry or spirit tree, we reckon you're big fans of memorizing a key binding and mashing it as quickly as possible whenever the relevant interface pops up. I don't do that just because...
Honestly, until it was mentioned in a blog like last year, it never occurred to me that I could do that. I just look at the names of them. I've never even noticed all the numbers. But I know a lot of people that do this.
It's not that it never occurred to me. I just simply like one,
You
there's
just
too
don't.
many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like if you go to your jewelry box, there's like a whole keyboard worth of binds. I'm not gonna remember that. And two, it's just like not as convenient as just clicking most of the time, unless it's like happens to be on like A, B, C, or D or something like that. So whatever. But also they're proposing a teeny quality of life change that adds. This shouldn't be an unpolled change if they're proposing it.
I disagree. So it's going to add numbers and keyboard shortcuts to various charter ship locations. That doesn't mean, unless I'm misunderstanding, that means that whenever you charter a ship, you're still going to be able to click it, but you'll also have the option to like press 1.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know.
That's my impression.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But then they also say, meaning you won't have to look for it on the map anymore. Just learn where you're going and mash, mash, mash. So that confused me because I would never look at a map.
It sounds customizable, which if it is, that's cool. If they're just adding additional shortcuts for ship locations, then it's like kind of weird.
I think it's that. But that one's kind of, I feel like they didn't explain it the best.
Yeah. Also, they said they're proposing it, and this isn't a proposal. This is just
We're
they're
introducing
doing
it.
So it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. They should have just, I don't know. Kind of weird. The next one's going to be Hunter Kits. This is just making it so that whenever you go to Fremnik and Relica, there's going to be a Hunter Kit that spawns on the ground. So if you go there, it's only one time, by the way. It's a single one-time Hunter Kit that's going to be in the Relica hunting grounds, because similarly, the Feldip Hills and other hunting spots have Hunter Kits on the ground in case you forget yours, or if it's your first time going there. So they just wanted to continue that.
I remember Hunter was a very overwhelming at skill at first because I was like, what do I use? There's a billion things. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Display name settings and UX improvements. What's UX?
User experience.
User experience improvements. So right now on desktop, whenever you are creating an account, coming up with a display name, typing doesn't start entering any characters until you click on a specific part of the UI. While on mobile, the keyboard doesn't even open automatically. And when it is open, the keyboard blocks part of the UI. They're just going to fix that.
Cool.
That's a good one.
Also, the some more changes for mobile and desktop. Right now, mobile players actually have better quality of life than desktop players as far as shops go. You can actually change the one-click buy on mobile, whereas you can't really do that outside of menu entry swapper for shops on desktop. So they're going to bring those buttons to the desktop as well.
Cool. Seems like a good one. And that is actually it with this blog.
Yeah, that's all.
Overall, pretty happy with that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Not
I
too
think it's
bad.
good.
Not too bad.
Q&A.
Yes, we do have a Q&A. Thank you, as always, for all your questions.
Yeah, the first question is from Spotify from Kurt. Who would win in a fight between 100 demonic gorillas and one Bunebape? The demonic gorillas. Are the demonic gorillas the one that in MM2 Neve is helping you fight?
Yeah, they're the ones with the overheads that change every few
But
hits.
do you remember in the quest, like, how Neve helps you?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say.
So, I was so afraid of these things that during the quest, there's a way to make it so you can just, like, hide and have Neve kill them in the quest. And I did that. So, 100% they would kill me.
Yeah.
I couldn't even take on one back then.
It's
I
funny.
could probably take on 5 now.
That does remind me. There was a similar strategy in Diablo 3.
To hide.
Yeah, like you had a guy helping you. He's like one of the main characters in the story, and you would just like wait in the other room until he goes in the other room and kills things for you.
That was literally me with Lydia in Skyrim.
Yeah.
I would just hide and be like, she's my thrall, and then I accidentally killed her. So that's kind of so bummer.
Nice. Yeah, we all do that from time to
I
time.
didn't know she was low health, and I shot like a fireball at everyone.
But yeah, definitely the what if they're
Well,
all
would we both be there?
let's
Like a tag
pretend
team.
they're all on the same tick. For for the first cycle.
Only for the first cycle?
Yeah, because after, however, whatever it is, 30% of their health is gone, then they change.
Oh God. No, we die. We die. Even if there's two of us, even if we had a blood fury, we die.
Yeah.
And then in real life, yeah, no, they would look at me and I would like cry and pass away before they can even attack me.
True.
All I'm saying is a huge monkey is gonna come up to me. I'm getting my face ripped off. If 100 comes, I'm dead.
What if who would win? 100 demonic gorillas or 6 jads?
I think
six jads would have a good chance.
it would be the Jads because Jads have healers.
Yeah, maybe.
And they'd have to out hit them.
But 100 of them.
100 of them, but 6 Jads. That's like every Jad handles.
If they get lucky and all of them throw an attack and all of them hit, that jad's dead.
Okay, but if the Jads get lucky,
Yeah, that's 5 dead right there.
5 dads?
No, I said that's 5 dead right there.
It's like you said, dad.
5 dead. They have to do that 20 times to kill all the gorillas if they kill 5 at a time.
Why would they only kill 5?
Because one of them is getting one shot right away.
I don't know. I still think the Jad just because the healers.
I'm just hoping
That would
that
be
they don't all
interesting.
attack the same one and they just
Yeah.
split up, because then the Jads have a really good chance.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the Jads are one-shotting. Well, actually, the Jads don't one-shot them. Because the demonic gorillas have like 160 health or something. So they don't one-shot them.
Maybe demonic
Ooh,
gorillas.
yeah. Actually, the gorillas might have a better chance.
Yeah, the gorillas do. Because I was like healing and one shot, but if you take away the one shot, the healing,
Yeah.
I don't think it heals
'Cause they
that
don't-
fast.
They don't even one-shot us, and we don't have as much health.
I think whenever I got my cape, I got hit. And I just
Yeah.
got lucky.
Yeah. But yeah, probably demonic gorillas are pretty OP.
Yeah. I like that no one asked that question and we just like went over it very thoroughly.
Yeah. And also the demonic gorillas have overheads that we're not even talking about. So.
I don't like killing them.
Yeah.
I don't know why I always think that they're so annoying. They're not that bad though whenever I actually go.
No, they're not. They're not bad.
It's just like the thought of it.
Yeah.
Next question is from Mac on Discord. You get to add one extreme sport to Osrs. Which one is it and why is it skateboarding?
No.
It's not skateboarding.
Not skateboarding.
I know my answer. Do you know yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Sure.
We already technically kind of have this in the game.
Okay.
So
I hope you don't say what I'm going to say.
my idea is you're going down Weiss Mountain, your character falls, the toboggan splits in two, extreme downhill skiing.
That's not my answer, but that was one of the first things I thought of, was just like skiing and troll and doing like flips and stuff.
But like
Agility update?
Mine is like going down super crazy. If you mess up, you like low key die.
Wait, okay, what if that was an agility update? Like a mini game, a not safe mini game where you're skiing and there's like stuff that you have to like avoid and things.
You get 100k per obstacle, but if you miss the obstacle, you die.
No, not that dramatic. Like an actual
It's
thing.
extreme with an X.
Extreme. Mine is cave diving, which I didn't even know was an extreme sport, but I looked up on Wiki extreme sports and I saw cave diving and I was like, oh yeah, that 100%.
That has to be the most dangerous one.
Isn't that crazy? Because okay, well, there's also free solo climbing. Remember
That's
that,
actually not that dangerous.
the dude who did it at Half Dome?
Yeah.
You're insane.
It's funny because
It's all dangerous. That's why they call it extreme. Ice climbing, I've never heard of. They're climbing icicles. What?
the only one I can imagine is more dangerous than cave diving is wingsuit flying.
Wingsuit flying?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yo,
Is that, oh, that's this.
the fatality.
You look like a sugar glider.
The fatality rate for wing gliders or wingsuit gliders is extremely high.
God. I hate
Very
that.
high. Like the thing is, a guy that does it. If you do it, the saying is like, people, you have friends that do it and you have friends that used to do it.
Yeah.
because they're dead
That's how
now.
I felt whenever we were watching the documentary on the guy who did the Yosemite one, because they
Oh,
kept talking about different people and they're like, he passed away, he passed away, she passed away, and I was like, oh my god.
yeah. It's funny because I mean, yo, shout out Alex Honnold is a G.
Is that the guy?
That's the guy.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, he actually doesn't prefer to do free solos.
He just did it for the documentary.
He did it for the documentary. He does it sometimes. Obviously, he's done harder things, but I think he typically just does regular like rock climbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like with belay. No, not necessarily belay, but like hooks and stuff like that.
Yeah. All I know is if you guys haven't seen the documentary, you should watch it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
But yeah. So was it there was El Capitan?
El Cap, yeah.
El Cap. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. But yeah. So I
Cave
would
diving.
I would say downhill skiing.
Downhill skiing, I can see being a thing. Cave diving, I could see being well, it's already kind of a thing. So they
Cave
have.
diving is so incredibly. The thing that sucks about cave diving, that I would rather, if I had to choose, do wingsuit gliding over cave diving, because the way you die in each sport is significantly different.
One's way quicker than the other.
One is you're just there and then you're not, and the other one you just are hanging out until the end.
I mean, that's kind of the same with wing gliding. If you know something's happening, you're falling for a while.
Yeah, I guess so. But the thing is,
Oh, it's all bad.
with wingsuit gliding, the reason it is so dangerous is because you don't open your parachute until very low to the ground.
Oh God. You know what I've always been interested in, but will never do is cave diving. I will never ever in my life do
Well,
it.
yeah.
But I think it looks so cool.
Oh, go up.
I always thought it looked so cool. The warning sign with the Grim Reaper.
That's actually an extremely well-known spot.
Yeah, I think that I talked about that on my old podcast.
Oh, let's just say an entrance to a cave. No, this is an extremely well-known spot.
Yeah. I definitely we talked about a couple of those in my old podcast, but I would never actually do it, but I love seeing pictures of the big ones, not the narrow ones, because I'd get claustrophobic. I've just always thought it looked so cool to be like exploring in a cave if it was completely safe.
Yeah.
Which it's not.
It kind of it reminds me a lot of like spelunking, like actually cave exploring. Those
Yeah.
people are crazy.
See, stuff like that looks cool if it's all mapped out. Safety precautions. 100% you will be okay. But I'm never
Yeah.
actually gonna do it because it's not 100% okay. It's actually very dangerous.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Two more questions. So first is from Harger. Now this one is non-RuneScape. I can't read. I was like, this is a non-RuneScape question. What are, in your opinions, the prettiest and the ugliest currently active MMORPGs? Harger said, I don't play that many games, so I asked ChatGPT, and his answers were the two games probably talked about most in this podcast besides Osrs, Black Desert Online as the prettiest and RuneScape 3 as the ugliest.
Really?
You have
That's
talked about-
kind of surprising.
Yeah, I've talked about that game a lot.
Well, I mean,
ChatGPT said
I have
that.
talked about BDO from time to time.
Well, I'm
It is-
going to look up games while you answer because I totally forgot to.
Okay, it is a pretty game. I will not say it's the prettiest because most of these current games are showing their age.
Okay.
Like BDO looks good if like you have to look up like Black Desert, like you'd have to look up not just like the regular game. The regular game just looks like whatever. You'd have to look up like a armor showcase or something like where someone's actually trying to look good and there's no
Okay.
UI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The ugliest currently active game in my opinion might be Lord of the Rings.
We're scrolling out. Lord of the Rings Online is pretty
I'm really
ugly.
just choosing from the potentially oldest games at this point. I'm also going to put up there EverQuest, and these are currently active. I
I'm
promise
on a
you.
list of current games.
Not a-
God, this is such an ugly picture of RuneScape. Why would you put? They showed us on killing a rat. They really played us in this.
Yeah, I'm choosing old games like Guild Wars 1. Like these are really old games.
Yeah.
And they have not been updated and don't look good. Like even World of Warcraft has had several graphic overhauls, still doesn't look very good. So as far as good looking games,
Palia, whatever. We played that for like a day. That one was actually pretty cool.
yeah,
New
I
World as
will.
well.
I say Lost Ark is up there.
Okay.
Very good looking game. Unfortunately, a lot of newer Korean games, so a lot of those, unfortunately, are pretty much cookie cutter, same exact games repeated over and over
Yeah.
again. But the engine that they all run on is really good looking.
You know what? Maple Story is actually really pretty. Robert plays Maple Story. I
Yeah.
was watching you play earlier and I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool.
A game that I used to play
More
that
cartoony.
actually still kind of looks good because of it's kind of like other games where it's like it's so low quality it kind of looks good
Yeah.
is like
RuneScape.
Ragnarok Online.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like really low res, but it still looks good because of that. Like you don't need to see the details really.
Yeah. I think, I mean, I listed some I think are pretty.
Yeah.
Ugliest, there's none I think are like super ugly. I actually don't think RuneScape 3 is ugly. I don't actually love Final Fantasy and WoW how they look. I don't know why. They just look
Okay.
like meh to me.
Yeah.
They're not ugly, but they're
To
of
be
that little
fair,
list I just scrolled through.
to be fair,
There.
she hasn't played any other MMOs.
Exactly. I just saw 2 screenshots of those.
Yeah.
I played Final Fantasy for like 10 minutes and then I
She
went back to RuneScape.
downloaded it essentially.
I made a character.
Yeah.
Last question this week. That's going to be from Matt on Discord. Do you think OSRs could have reached a compromise between players who wanted the GE and people who did not want the GE by making each shop in OSRs kind of like a small GE concept? Essentially, players can buy and sell runes at a rune shop, axes at an axe shop, and items that don't have a specialized shop at the general store. That way, more players are moving through the cities and all throughout the map. Imagine if a whole lot of players are going to Nermoff's pickaxe shop in the Dwarven Mine to buy and sell pickaxes instead of at the GE. I don't know if people would have liked the compromise. I think people like having a meeting place, but I do think this is actually pretty cool to think about.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, I can finally afford Torva. Go to the Lumbridge General Shop and buy your Torva. I don't know why we at the general store. It's literally armor. Go to the Plate Body store. I don't remember where that is. There is one somewhere.
Yeah, it's funny because I think this is a good idea in concept,
Yes.
but I think what it would devolve to, which is actually funny enough, we already talked about BDO, but this is what it devolved to.
Okay.
Is everyone just ended up selling stuff at one place.
Yeah, I think
Like-
people like the GE because you don't have to go multiple places.
Yeah, like you would, like for instance, I think people would just it would become a regularity for everyone to just sell stuff at the general store because
Yeah.
the general store buys everything.
Oh yeah, no, it would definitely be like that. But I do like the idea of it.
Yeah,
They
because
should maybe, I don't know what they would do. Never
like
mind.
in Black Desert, there's several regions, and I don't think it's like this anymore. But for a long time, when the game first came out, at least as far as my memory goes, and I played on release, I'm pretty sure it was like this, where each region had an auction house, but it was region locked.
Oh,
So you could buy and sell stuff to a ton of people all at the same place, only in that region though.
I think that's something we've discussed as well too. If we had multiple GEs,
Yeah, we had talked about that.
Kryptonus,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think it was cool just because in that game there used to be more emphasis on it, but there was actual trading.
Oh, yeah.
And that like certain towns will buy like product from other towns and you can be the FedEx.
That's
Like
funny.
you can arbitrage that situation
Yeah.
and make money doing it. So
I mean, that's kind of just gonna be like the what we're gonna do with sailing,
yeah,
the
exactly.
couriers.
Yeah, so it was tied more into the actual game in BDO, so it made a little bit more sense. But like I said, I think since then they have changed it to just be one unified thing.
Yeah.
And that still exists, but it's not tied to the GE or anything like that anymore in Black Desert. So it's a entirely separate thing. Apparently, actually, like the way you make money in Black Desert for a lot of people is you just like buy a bunch of like swords from one place or make a bunch of swords and then like it's funny because it's actually kind of cool in concept is the
Okay.
further away you take it the more it's worth.
That's weird. So like literally distance.
You can you like you load it on a cart and then you literally just put your
Carry it
character
away.
on AFK run for like 30 minutes straight.
That's
and then you
really
sell it,
weird.
and it's
Okay.
worth a lot. But yeah, so I don't think this would work, but I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah, I agree. If it worked how we intended, it would be incredible. But it wouldn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, people are like electricity. They go for the path of least resistance typically.
I was just thinking, think smarter, not harder, because you could just go to one place.
Yeah.
So less effort.
Even if there was a restriction on that, I think they would just be like, all right, here's the 10 most popular places for these most
yeah,
common
you wouldn't
items.
actually be going everywhere.
Yeah, it's like like I said, you might be like, oh, I'm in Prifddinas, I don't want to go to get an axe from Bob. I'll just do whatever it is here, even if it's a worse deal.
Yeah, exactly.
But that'll be a one-off
That's
situation.
actually me going to the GE instead of going to a regular store and overpaying because I just feel like it.
Yeah, that's like the people that buy buckets for 50 GP.
That's actually me.
Yeah.
I will like put like random stuff like a bucket and be like 500 gold. Just give it to me quick.
Oh yeah, like I'll like copy and paste like 1,000.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
because
care.
it's easy, I'll just do like 100k. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Just
give me the bucket.
Give me the shears. I don't care.
And that's it for our questions this week.
Yeah, that is it. I appreciate all the questions,
Thank you.
even the not game related ones.
Yeah.
I worry some people think we don't like answering those, but
No, I
they're
definitely do.
cool. So.
I love talking about myself and my own opinions, so I'll keep doing that.
Yeah, so thanks again for listening, and make sure to check out the Patreon if you want to support us a little bit more.
It'll be down in the description.
I was gonna say you can find that down in the description along with any of our socials.
So our Twitter and TikTok are Bunebape Osrs, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Blue Sky are all Bunebape. I stream at 4 days a week at twitch.tv/Bunebape, and this weekend I'm gonna be streaming our bingo, so I will probably be live more than normal. But if I'm not, you could go on Discord and like read the bingo chat and see us all like trash talking mildly. If people are actually trash talk, we're gonna kick them. I don't care.
Yeah, it's a friendly competition.
I just know there's gonna be drama. There always is, and it scares me.
Well, anyways, hopefully you'll come and join us for that. And until next time, thank you all, and we'll see you all
Very soon.
Bye-bye.